Let's get started. First of all, we are going to take maida and we are going to add room temperature butter. Now, room temperature butter does not mean it needs to be melting, it just needs to be soft. So, we are going to add our butter, and yes, whenever you are baking, always keep a cloth handy because your flour is going to go everywhere. So, make sure you try to keep your workspace as clean as possible. So we are going to use our hands to mix it. Now since we are in this Indian temperature, you need to be sure not to mix it too much because your body heat is going to melt the butter. So be gentle and do not press it too hard. You just need to bring it all together, not like the atta we make for chapati. We are adding Milkmaid to it. The Milkmaid is really going to add nice milky flavor to your cookies. Also, it is going to work as the sweetener because we are not adding any other sugar. So the natural sugar of Milkmaid will be adding the sweetness to your cookies. So we are making very little dough. So we need little bit of vanilla, just a dash of it, and that should be enough to give the flavor. Now, so at this stage, it depends on which area you are. If it is cooler in your region, then you might not need any extra flour, but it is humid where I am at present, so I need to add a tablespoon of flour extra to make sure that the dough is firm. We are going to put our dough on a wooden surface, so dust your surface and add the dough, and we are just going to roll it all together, not mixing it or pressuring it too much. So our dough is ready. It's nice and soft as you can see, and now we are going to divide it in 3 parts and we are going to customize it. This dough can be customized as you want. It is all on your imagination. So how can it be a festive cookie if I don't add any sprinkles to it? So first I'm going to add sprinkles to my dough, a lot of sprinkles, and then we are going to roll it. So it's very important to dust your surface before you start rolling it, and roll very gently. Do not put a lot of pressure on it. So while using cutter, make sure you always use the sharp end, not the soft end. Okay, so that your shapes of your cookies come out really clean and not messy. So I find knife to be really helpful while picking up the cookies, as otherwise it can stick to your surface. So knife is really helpful. You can keep a knife handy and remove your cookies. So you just need to repeat this process till your dough gets complete, and you will see how many cookies it can make. So for second one, I'm going for this classic cinnamon and ginger flavor. I'm also going to make ginger cookies separately in the next few videos, but right now I'm just adding cinnamon and ginger powder to it. So this is like a quick hack. So bring your dough together and we will start rolling again. So the hard cookies are all done. Now we are going to make space for the cinnamon and ginger cookies. So for this I decided to go for a star shape because what is Christmas without stars? We use it everywhere for decoration. So star is the main element of Christmas. So stars for this one. So I think you have all understood how to take the cookies out. So in the next one, I'm going to just fast forward it. So let's not waste any more time and get it rolling. And for the last one, I'm going to make chocolate ones, because chocolate, we all like chocolate. Who does not like chocolate? Come on. So chocolate, you add cocoa powder to it and roll it together. Now as you can see here, the dough is sticking to my rolling pin. So dust your rolling pin more with flour, because it is because of the time that we have given, the butter is getting really soft. So you need to add more flour to make sure that your rolling pin does not stick to it. Do you all remember Jim Jam? Like, it was my favorite cookie. Like, I remember eating it. I have all the memories with it. I really love that combination of biscuit, then cream, jam, and that crunch of sugar. It was kind of this perfect mouth feel. So I'm going to make Jim Jam with this circle ones. So for Jim Jam, I need this ring kind of cookies also. So I'm going to use a nozzle and take out the center so that I can make this ring kind of a cookie with it. So your dough is going to get stuck in this nozzle. So be prepared with a toothpick so that you can easily remove it and you can keep going on. I also wanted to keep some plain chocolate cookies, so I'm going to use this flower shaped cutter to keep the plain ones. So the cookies are ready. Now they are going to be baked for 8 minutes at 170 degrees Celsius. Now for the fun decoration part, I have melted chocolate here. You can use any chocolate that you have, just melt it, and we are going to decorate with it. So this is my main star of the evening. I'm going to all jazz it up with gold. So this is gold sugar that I have. You can do whatever decoration you have. You can just put normal sprinkles or just leave it as it is. It's all on your creativity. Now I'm going to drizzle some chocolate on the normal sprinkle cookies. Now see, I am not using any other equipment. I'm just doing it with a spoon. It is okay to be rustic. It is okay to go crazy. No worries. You can ask your kids to do it. It is a fun activity for them. And add a lot of sprinkles to it so that the sprinkle will stick to all the melted chocolate. Now the other star cookies, I'm just decorating it half so it gives a nice contrast, and I'm going to leave some of the star cookies just as it is, not going to do anything on it. Now my chocolate Jim Jam, my fusion version. So here I have this jam and cream cheese. Just simple thing, mixed fruit jam and cream cheese, and I have mixed it. It comes so tasty, like it is beyond words. So now just put a dollop of it, a bit of it, and cover it with the ring cookie, just like this, and press it. So this cookie, actually you should make it only when you're ready to eat, or when you're planning to serve it or gift it to someone, because this jam is not going to dry up. Okay, so if you're planning to gift it to someone, make sure that you do it just before you pack it.